With a car, it's simple. You drive the thing around until it breaks and then you shove it in the garage. But with a passenger aeroplane, it's tricky. If you're passing over the Alps at an altitude of 30,000 feet and the big bird goes pfft, the paying customers tend to get a bit shirty. What you really want is a plane that never, ever, ever breaks down, which is hard because the average airliner flies more than 3 million miles a year. With that kind of mileage, it needs extra TLC in a very special kind of garage. So, how do they do it?
The Emirates Engineering Facility, Dubai Airport. This is £220 million of the most advanced garage space in the world. 8 hangars, 360 feet wide, big enough to handle the giant airliners of the future. 2 miles of corridors over 2 levels. 120-ton docking systems allow access to every part of the planes. Every year, well over 100 aircraft come through this facility for repairs and servicing. And everyone needs to be in perfect condition by the time it leaves. Every 6 years, a jet airliner gets a total overhaul known as an 8C check. This involves a whole lot more than pumping up the tyres and checking the oil. And to do it, engineers need total access to every last inch of the plane. So in come the heavyweight docking systems. Just like your car has to undergo a regular MOT, passenger planes have to be certified as airworthy. To make sure they are, they literally tear the planes to pieces. It can take these guys over a month to strip a plane and rebuild it. They strip out the seats, the carpets, the toilets, the aircon, the lights, the lockers, the wall panels. They strip out every last thing until there's nothing left but bare metal. The Emirates Engineering Facility has to be able to handle any job, from minor wing damage to major repairs on radar and navigation systems. Some of the most vital work they do is engine maintenance and repair. Every 3,500 flights, the engines must be taken off the wings and given the full treatment. In a turbofan jet like this, the moving parts can be rotating 10,000 times per minute. So every component has to be regularly inspected for signs of wear or damage. Even if a fault isn't dangerous, it can reduce efficiency, which can be expensive.
Of course, if you do spot a vital widget that's hanging on by a thread, you don't want to be hanging around for 3 weeks waiting for a new part to arrive from Hamburg. So in a monster aeroplane garage, every widget you could possibly need is stored on site, in a monster storeroom.
This is the parts depot. It's like a catalogue store for aviation engineers. 40 rows of shelves over 40 feet high, packed with every component for every plane in the Emirates fleet. Pick a widget, fill in a form, and leave the legwork to the man behind the counter. There are more than 100,000 cardboard boxes on these shelves, every one of them coded on the database. So the weirdest widget can be tracked down in seconds. The clerk retrieves the part manually, logs the dispatch and delivers it to the counter. From there, the part is taken to one of the workshops by golf buggy or express tricycle. So from problem diagnosis to part delivery, it's less than 10 minutes. On a huge job like a C-check, the pace has to be a little slower. Once the plane is stripped down to its skeleton, every inch of the frame is scanned for signs of metal fatigue. The high-tech end involves checking the data screen and decoding the vibrations. The low-tech end involves tapping the plane with a hammer. Any faults in the fuselage will send uneven vibrations, showing up as peaks on a handheld scanner. It's a laborious process, but the tiniest tear could lead to a catastrophic structural failure. If these guys don't like the look of something, whole chunks of the plane could be written off. The fuselage of this airliner has been given the OK, but it's still going to be weeks before she gets her seats back and heads into the skies. Once she's there, she'll fly up to 16 hours a day, 360 days a year. Keeping these mammoth jets in the air means safeguarding the lives of more than 22 million people. That's a lot of people, and it takes one heck of a garage.